Broadcasting live from her living room on Broadway. She's your grandma and mine. It's Dragma's Late Night Natterbox.
Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. Though you may be far away, we think of you. And one day we'll look back and say, there's no one quite like Grandma. She has helped us on our way. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do.
Here's your host, Dragma. Oh, good evening, everybody. How wonderful to be back here on a Friday night for Dragma's Late Night Natterbox. Cheers to you, everybody. How wonderful to see you. Now, I think you'll see that I have escaped. I have managed to, if anyone knows where I am, please let me know. But I've managed to go on a long drive, and it's allowed. I'm allowed to go on a long drive as long as I have a walk that takes even longer than the drive did. Now, needless to say, the drive took 5 hours, and I've been walking for the last 7. So I think I'm still within the rules. Let's see who's online. Anyway, cheers, everyone. Please do comment below. I do love it when you comment, and I do love to know what you're drinking. So you must tell me what you're drinking. You must say hello. You must say all the wonderful things. But before that, let's have a look at what we can expect tonight.
Coming up on tonight's Late Night Natterbox, Espresso Martini with Dragma, Lockdown Looks serving you with high lockdown couture, a roundup of this week's fake news, and we ask, is dancing the new fever? All this and more on Dragma's Late Night Natterbox.
Oh, look, Alex Waddell has said, look, Dragma's got so high end. Well, I know. Well, do you know what, actually? Because what else is there to do during lockdown than to explore how to do things? And look, Dragma's going into television right now. So, oh, here we go. What the fuck are you, says Kate Knowles. I've no idea, darling. We've had Sophie Hinksman's watching. Hi, Sophie. Becky King is watching. Hi, Becky. We've got Care saying, hello, Dragma. She's on the beer again. Care is one of our regular watchers. Always on the beer, that little tinker. Sophie says, hello on the exported porters. Oh, dear. And Derek Palmer saying, cheers, drinking a wee glass of wine. So I am. Well, today, you can guess what I'm drinking. It's an expensive morbidity. Yes. Last week it was an expressive Martian. Today is an expensive morbidity. Oh my God, production value, says Justin. Hi, Justin. Hello, thank you. Yes, Dragma's gone high tech this time. And, well, let me know what you think of it, because I would love to know. Tanya loving the makeup. Tanya's saying that to me, not me saying that to Tanya. I have no idea what Tanya looks like. She probably looks like a tramp for all I know. But I'm sure, Tanya, you're looking utterly gorgeous tonight. Please do share photos. Pink gin, says Sophie. Wonderful. We've got pink gin. Fabulous, fabulous. And Tanya is drinking Brewdog Clockwork Tangerine. How wonderful. Cheers to each and every one of you. How has your week been? Please do tell me, because I'd love to know. Now, I tell you what, today, wasn't it miserable with that rain? I mean, we've been so lucky for the last 3 weeks that we've had beautiful, glorious sun. Look how tanned I am. I'm looking so tanned, it's unreal. But I've just noticed I've got subtitles. How funny. I don't even know if it's true or not, the words I'm saying, but hey ho, isn't it wonderful? Anyway, tanned. I'm so tanned because of the sun, but today is miserable. But to tell you what, actually, the garden really did appreciate it. The garden thought it was fabulous. I woke up today and it just looked so marvellous. The flowers and everything growing. My broad beans have gone from this high to this high. Just overnight with a little bit of rain. Sally is drinking a cup of tea. Lovely. Pop some whiskey in it and make it a hot toddy, dear. It makes it so much more fabulous. And let's see who else we've got. Just this. I'm reading the subtitles. Sally's drinking a cup of tea. Definitely pop some. Yes. Oh, definitely pop some whiskey. Magic! It's utter witchcraft. Now, I don't know how I've managed to get subtitles, but I have. So, go me and my accessibility. Your broad beans, says Kate. Now, yes, darling, my broad beans. Well, I say my broad beans. They're the broad beans in the care home. Now, the care home... Oh! That reminds me, actually. Yes, the broad beans in the care home. Now... Talking about the care home, do you remember last week I was telling you all about the Easter egg hunt that wicked Irish lady did on Friday when she was sticking the eggs in the ceiling? Did I tell you about that? Horrific. Jamie Paul is watching. Hello, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Please tell me what you're drinking tonight. So, the egg hunt with the wicked Irish lady organised. Well, I decided the next day that I was going to trump her. Oh, hi, Gaz, Sue and Lexi. Hi, Sue. Oh, it's my mother. Now, I haven't seen my mum since before lockdown because she's 105 and very, very vulnerable. So I can't see her. Anyway, the next day, on Saturday, it was my turn to do the Easter egg hunt. And after the wickedness, Bud, says Jamie, and Vice, and Budweiser. Okay, and Laura Milling's watching. Hello, Laura, welcome back. So it was my turn to do the Easter egg hunt on Saturday, and I decided to do something very good. I did a midnight, well, I say midnight, most of them went to bed at 11, so I had to do it at 9:30 in the evening, just kind of the same time as Dragma's late night chatterbox, really. Well, anyway, I had to do the egg hunt. I did it at 9:30 when it was dark, in the garden, with spooky music. And guess what? I wouldn't even let them use their torches. Screw you, drunk Irish lady. Dragma beat you. But I'll tell you what, actually, the next day it was someone else's turn, and they did a fox hunt. Well, I don't know what you think about fox hunting, but I do not agree with it. I was wearing my fox coat made out of fox fur, and I was stomping around saying, foxes are for fashion, not for sport. Which, of course, is ridiculous because foxes are made for running around countrysides, aren't they? And then... Anyway, 3 Easter egg hunts down. By this point, Dragma has got about 400 Easter eggs. Loving life. And on Monday... It was day 4 of Easter. Now, there's 4 of us in the care home. So we had on Sunday, on Monday. Oh, my God. Do you know what? Do you get your days confused? Because Dragma does. My days get really confused. I don't know what day it is for next. Anyway, the Monday, Easter Monday, the 4th day of Easter, my true love gave to me an Easter egg hunt with a list of rules. So many rules. Well... I did a little protest then as well. Now, Dragma is a bit of a protester, a bit of an anarchist, apparently. And rightly so! Anyway, I was one because I had my hands tied behind my back, 50 Shades of Grey style, and I had to find all of the Easter eggs with my mouth. Well, it's a good job I'm a Natterbox because I could get about 7 eggs in there in one go. Let's see. Ian Swanwick. Hello, DJ Foxy. Talking about foxes, DJ Foxy's in the house. DJ Foxy is drinking orange tango. We love orange mango. So does Jesus. Sophie Hinksman is drinking flavoured water. And Simon Richards. Hello, Simon Richards. How are you? Her true love, says Kate Knowles. Lots of... Oh, Cody Morris! Hello, Cody! How are you? I haven't heard from you for 2 days. I wondered if you were... How's your new meds going? I tell you what, the medication nurse at the care home, she's brilliant. She's been bringing new pills around every day. I didn't take any today because I had to stay up late, and these tablets tend to knock me out and make me go to bed, you know. So I stayed up. Susan Parle is doing 105 laps of your garden. Susan, I would love to know how far would that be in kilometres or metres? Is that a marathon? Are you doing it for charity? What's my tipple? My tipple is an expensive morganorganog. I don't know what that is. Anyway, tonight's show is action-packed. We have the news. And we have some lockdown looks, but I'm foxy, sexy lady, somebody says here. Brilliant. Hannah O'Leary. Hello, Hannah O'Leary. How are you, dearie? What are you drinking today? I would like to know. And Cody Morris, I'm good, thank you. You haven't told me what you're drinking, so if you could please let me know. It's very important. It goes on my Dragma's drink survey, see? Because when this lockdown's over, I'm going to open a bar and only sell people's favourite drinks and give it to them for free. I'm not going to do that. That's a stupid, stupid idea. I'm not going to open a bar, I'm sorry. But maybe if I win the lottery, you can all join me at another bar and we can. I can buy you all your favourite drinks. So Sophie says, I do agree. Good. Foxy, sexy lady. I hope you're referring to me there, dear Ian. Okay. Now, some guidance on lockdown looks, shall we? Let's see. Woo! I'm in the fashion week here. Now, obviously, these people here are not obeying social distancing rules. They're all sat far too closely together. And there's a look, a little model there. But I thought I would be in the middle of this fashion show. Look at my arms here. Now, I want to know, Shay Kinvac, evening your mom. Yes, hello, good evening. If that's the case, I'm down in Crystal, says Alex. No, you're not drinking Crystal. No, Crystal meth? Well, you can have Crystal meth. That's quite cheap. I can make that in the gum. Susan Parr says 3.5 miles. Do you know what? Actually, I move on and then I read the comments. I could just read the comments all night, really. Yes, oh, thanks, Ian. That's about me. Foxy lady I am. Thank you very much. Okay, so 3.5 miles, Susan Parr. Well, that's far, isn't it? That's quite far. If you wanted to walk 3.5 miles, you wouldn't be allowed to drive any more than 3 miles to get to your walk. In fact, I'm not quite sure because the rules are still quite vague. I think actually you might be able to only drive 1.5 miles because does it count if you drive there and back? Is it your walk has to be longer than the total driving or just the driving of just the drive there? I don't know. If anybody knows the answer, please do let me know because I am still confused. Anyway, lockdown looks. Oh, if I point that way. Lockdown looks here. Look, here we go. We got some doomsday preppers getting ready and wearing their lockdown clothes. Now, let's see. What look do we have first? Ooh. Wow, would you look at that? Excuse me. Hi Jeremy, how are you? I've just noticed you've popped on to join us. Hope you're well. Hope you're nice to see that you're still surviving those zombie adventures that you've been going on. I did tell you last week, but you still continue to do so. Alison Miller, hello Alison Miller. How pleased I am that you joined me this evening. Anyway, let's have a look at this outfit here. It's the opposite way round. I've got a point. Yes, I should mirror my screen maybe. There. Right, let's have a look. Just up here. We have our first look. This is the witch doctor, not the witch doctor, the plague doctor. The plague doctor outfit. It's a good one. If you were... Now, I was in Sainsbury's on Monday doing my shopping for my essentials, my espresso martinis. Oh, I said it right. Yes! Finally, I said it right! My expensive morticians. Oh, shit. Anyway, I was shopping in Sainsbury's and there was some guy dressed like this. I'm not joking. He was head to floor in a waxed coat and he had this mask on and he had this hood up and I wasn't sure if that was sensible or overdoing things slightly. But I'm glad that he did that because if that made him feel safe, it didn't make me feel safe, but if it made him feel safe, then I suppose that's all that matters, really. But yes, taking our inspiration from the 1600s, the Great Plague, here is our plague doctor, Witch Nose. And when you're wearing it, Sophie Shears, I suggest you wear it, because then I can tell you to shut your beak. Oh, I heard that. Kai Jones is watching. Hello, Kai. Yes, so let's move on. Oh, the social distancing outfit. Here we go. We've got our social distancing outfit. That was me many years ago when I was a Hollywood actress in a film about what's her chops? That French one. What's the name? Yes. My brother, Jamie Parger said, I seen a banana running last week. Well, Jamie, I would like to know more about that story. Please do tell me. You saw a banana running. I need to know more about that. I got a bit sniffles, a hay fever. Anyway, when I was a Hollywood actress in that Marie Antoinette film, I was wearing this. This was me. Back in 1927, after the Spanish influenza, and way after the Great Plague, but before the Second World War. I was wearing this fabulous costume, and it was brilliant because people couldn't get within 2 meters of me, and I thought it might be a nice idea to revive it in 2020, and we can have our wonderful cage skirts. You can go walking as much as you like. Right. Becky says, Sophie, he's only joking. She's only joking. And Alison Miller says she's watching Gareth. Now, what are you watching Gareth for? You should be watching me. How ridiculous. There's nothing else to watch on a Friday night other than Dragma's Late Night Natterbox. Jamie says that the banana was running through Lanishan. He saw him when he was going shopping. There was a banana running down the street. Did you take a video of it? Could you please send it to me? Our next look tonight. Oh, look, garden. This is our garden wear range from 2020. Dragma's garden range. Here we go. Modelling it is the wonderful Kate Knowles from my care home. She's in need of a lot of care, as you can see. She hasn't trimmed her bush. But during the lockdown, you don't need to impress anyone, so you can whop your bras out and let it all hang loose and grow your hairs and do what you want, because really, who gives a toss? You are in lockdown, you're isolating at home, nobody's seeing you, and especially if you're wearing the plague doctor outfit, then no one's going to see you in the supermarket, so grow it all, grow it all. Care says, sexy! Good. Oh, Jamie, I'm glad you're abiding by the rules. I was driving, so I wasn't allowed to take a film. That's good. I'm glad you're driving by the law. It's the first time probably in your whole life that you've actually abided by driving laws. How would I know? Tanya is saying that the garden range is her favourite look, which is brilliant. Moving on, here is our shopping in Tesco's outfit. Full head-to-toe PPE for shopping in Tesco's. Because, dear listeners, if you shop in Tesco's and you are one of the silly people that is pushing and shoving and climbing on top of people, that is not helpful and it is not obeying the rules. Let's wear some of these. Our next look. Oh, party on top and lounging downstairs look. Here we go. Here is Alex from my nursing care home. He is, he's the cook. He's the chef. He cooks for all the wonderful old people in the home. And yes, well, this is his outfit because he's been doing it all on Zoom, you see. So at the top half, he looks fabulous, and down below, he's just letting it all out in his joggers. Perfect working from home outfit or your party outfit. Kate Knowles says, oh my god, that shopping outfit's so hot I'm drinking my own mouth juices. Well, cheers to your mouth juices, Kate Knowles. He's a cock, says Alex Waddell. I quite agree, but his food is very delicious, so I'm not going to complain about that. We do love Alex, our chef. I've been told to try my spark. I've been told to should my spark. No idea what that means, Sophie Shears. Let's look at the next outfit. Oh! Here we go. We got the fucking Muppet outfit. If you want to look like a Muppet, this is what you dress as. And that, my friends, is the end of lockdown looks. Oh, let's go back to... Oh, wrong one. Here we go, I've moved to my bar. Drinks are on me, everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's see. Slippers really tops it off. I do quite agree, Care. I do agree. Now, if anyone has been confused this week about what's been going on or wondering what's been going on, I implore you to listen to our next section. We have got some news. Some more news, this week's news. Let's go over to our newsreader and find out more about this week's news.
Good evening. This is the fake news on Friday, the 17th of April. Good news for the Easter Bunny. Following last week's reports of the shortage of Easter eggs after pre-COVID panic buying, an amnesty was held on Saturday, meaning the Easter Bunny was able to resume his annual Easter egg hunt before being furloughed on Tuesday. The Easter Bunny said, "It was a close one. I'm so grateful for all the people who surrendered their eggs. There are thousands of happy bunnies now thanks to the generosity and honesty of the people. It goes to show that we are all in this together." Cows return to the wild. Nature continues to take over following the recent COVID lockdown. Last week's reports of dodos spotted in Queen Street proved true. This week, cows have been seen to be taking a dip on Britain's abandoned beaches and even taking their daily exercise amongst formerly busy residential streets. And COVID 5G. The government's advisory scientists have today published a report into the outbreak of COVID-19 and its coincidental timings with the release of 5G in the UK. Scientists believe that the virus can be transmitted via mobile phone technology. Professor Brett Cunningham said 100% of people reporting symptoms of coronavirus over the COVID Tracker app used mobile phones to report their symptoms. Local resident Georgina Jones said, "I knew it. We should burn them. Burn them all. Find the masts and burn them." And new guidance on lockdown published. Following concerns about the lack of guidance regarding lockdown rules, the Prime Minister has today announced clearer guidelines for the British public.
Are we on? Good evening to all members of the British Empire. I'm talking to you at troubling times. This is very odd for us. I come with the announcement we will be extending the quarantine for at least another 10 months. 3 weeks. One of the new implications we are bringing in is toilet paper will now be available, provided the length of the toilet paper is longer than the walk that it took to the shop. Guinness World Records adjustable adjudicators have been redeployed to enforce the guidelines. Another exception to the rule is that you can buy as much toilet paper as you wish, provided it is fully blown domestic argument has occurred. So get round with those misses. Walking next to the town is only allowed provided you buy a kettle. Eating in parks is permitted as long as it includes avocados and is consumed whilst hopping on one leg. A very interesting story that I won't go into relating to eating. You can now visit your grandmother unless she is under the age of 12 and has fallen out with your mother-in-law. Ming vases, Persian rugs, Fabergé eggs, quinoa are now classified as essential items. But please, please, for the safety of the public, please remain from buying Kingsmill bread, Heinz baked beans, bottled milk. They're non-essential. Please stick to that. Through these trying times, I expect hardship from all the brilliant people in this British Empire. Is that me done? Can I go? I can go. Great.
And that concludes tonight's news. Join us next week for some more fake news.
Hello, and that was tonight's fake news by Flamingo News Corp. Well, I'm so glad the Prime Minister did clear things up a bit there because, I was a little bit confused. Yes, dance, 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 says Tanya Rakaron. Look, I've fallen into a vat of baked beans, and I don't know how, because beans are now contraband, apparently. Good job I stockpiled on some beans before I went, before today's news results. But thank you, Prime Minister, for your time in explaining what the new rules are. I do now understand fully. I hope you at home do too. Let's see, we've had some new people watching. Richard Horrigan's watching. Hello, Richard, how are you? Alan dear. Hello, Alan dear. How are you? I'm so pleased to see you online today. Nicole Bird is watching. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Glad you could join us. Becky says she's loving the video. Oh, well, thank you very much, Becky. Dragma has been doing some online learning this week and has learnt how to create her own TV channel. Now, I do want to know, what do you think of this new layout? I would like to know what you think, actually. Do you enjoy it, or do you prefer it went back to the good old days before we had all this high whiz bang stuff? Care said, oh, the PM's belly, my heart. Well, Care, you little perving after the PM's belly. How ridiculous. Ooh, I don't want to see no PM's belly. And what happened to number 10? It just seemed to disintegrate at the end of his broadcast. Goodness me. Loving you, says Alan. Oh, I'm loving you too, Alan. How I'm flattered. Thank you, Alan. It's Becky's birthday tomorrow, says Tanya. Oh, Becky. Happy birthday tomorrow. I wonder how Tanya, how do you know that? Did I miss a note? Shall we all sing happy birthday to Becky very quickly, because I've only got a minute left. Let's quickly sing happy birthday to Becky. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becky. Happy birthday to you. And that is my singing for this week. La 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 la. I'm gonna start a riot in my beans. Whiz bang away, says Alex Waddell. Love whiz bang. I love more tech. Alex wants more tech. Well, who knows? Because we've come this far in the last week, so we might come a hell lot further in the next week. But I tell you what, my little chickens, I have loved spending my Friday evening with you this evening. And I'm sorry that we can't go on all night, because I would really, really love that. But do you know what? Just like Dragma, this show has to stay short and sweet, because unfortunately Dragma has somewhere else to go. Well, I say unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, I bloody love it. But at 10 o'clock tonight, if you want to see more of Dragma, this time hanging out with her wonderful friends at Gig Yai, Friend Yai, Gig Buddies, Friend Yai, Gig Yai, Gig Buddies, Ernie Sparkles is going onto the Kazoom, as usual. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've got one special video before we go. See, like, it's all very weird. Like, this hand is over here and this hand is over here. It confuses me so much. Anyway, I've got one little special video on my way out this evening, singing us on the way out. I have loved that you've joined. I was just listening. What was that strange noise in my house? I've loved seeing you this evening. I hope you have too. Thank you so much for joining us. I have one more video left. Here it is. over and out from Dragma. Let's get it over. Here we go. Special thanks from Yeah UK. Good night, everyone. Have a very special week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next Friday night at 9 o'clock on Dragma's Late Night Natterbox. Mwah!